Hey folks, Dave here at Knack Builders doing another video. I'm going to jump right into this one. Create a user portal without having to do the email, password, formal account thing. This came up just the other day for a project I'm working on. It's actually for one of these honor flight deals. There's 100 and some cities in the U.S. that have these honor flights that take veterans to Washington, D.C. to see all the monuments. Well, I'm doing a project for one of these that manages the whole process. The vets can log, or they don't log in. They click something on the website and they fill out some information, so now they're in the mix to get selected. It's all based on age. I think it's like around 80 of them go, and on a certain date, the oldest ones are selected for this flight. And these happen several times a year. There's some other folks that go too, but I'm not going to get into that. And once they're selected, they need to go into a portal somewhere and open it up, get to their information, and then they have to update some things, and they have to check off a bunch of waiver stuff and sign something. And the account or the project owner said there's no way these older folks can handle logging in. They're not going to remember where to go. They're not going to consistently or not very often keep their credentials, or they're going to lose them. We're just going to get a bunch of calls and going to cause a whole bunch of issues. So, Dave, can you come up with another way? Well, I did, and I'm going to show you what that is here. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. Let's jump into this, how we arranged for some users that can't really handle regular email, password, remembering that type of stuff. Made it a little simpler and still secure, so they only going to see their stuff. Here's what I did. I'm going to go grab the thing. It's pretty simple. The first time I've done it. Others might have done it. This is the veteran object, where we keep all the information. And what this does is I made a field. Try to find it here. Access code. What this access code is a unique code for that individual who applied. So when they apply, they don't have to create an account. They just enter their information. It's a record. It's not in a user deal. And I've created an auto increment, and then I created another thing that grabs their first initial. Then I put this thing in between just to beef it up. Honor Flight 03 or whatever. So what this does is create a unique password that we can use, that only them are going to know, in terms of not other vets. And then we can do this. I went over here, pages, veteran access. What this is, this view, it's a search. You know what I mean right here. Search view. And we only have one thing. It's called the access code. I'll get you how they do that. And also we have it, this access code must have a value to be submitted. So someone's got to enter something. So here's how it works. Let me go get one of those access codes real quick. Let me do it here. This is the admin side. I'll touch on this. What will happen is when they're selected, we're going to do this through Knack, by the way. When they're selected, they're the 80-some oldest ones, and they're assigned to a flight. An email is going to go out and say, hey, congratulations, you've been selected. Here's your access code, and here's the URL that you can access your information to do what you got to do. The owner project owner thinks that's going to work pretty well for them. They can handle that. So I'm going to put this in. They're going to know this. All they do is put it in. And here's their stuff. It's not behind anything. It's just a regular search. Only theirs is going to come back with this. They can edit their basic information, email, phone, or whatever. And then they have to do this before they can go on the flight. They have to click a bunch of waiver stuff. They consent to this or that. So that's all they need. And it works well. This code, if someone wanted to study it, figure it out, they can say, oh, wow, this is my first initial, and this is 30. This is some sequence thing. They can play around with it and potentially get to some other ones. So I'll probably beat this up by using like a 3-digit random number. And I think I did a video on random numbers too. Every time you submit or edit a record, that random number updates itself. So if you're using random numbers, you got to do this little trick that retains it. You do that with conditional, but I won't get into that. So here they can do that. And if this is my particular use case, but you could do other stuff with this. I don't know, maybe you had some sort of promotion, the cards they pick up at the register, and then someone wins it, and then you can, or a promo code, and they enter a promo code in, and some sort of coupon comes up, or it talks about what they might have won. There's one other use case. I'm sure there's others. Now, you want to be careful to keep this tight. So if you're dealing with financial stuff or other, this may not be the way to go, but there are, I'm sure, use cases. And this could be, I mean, you can even do invoices off this. This could be their company. You're going to click down details of that company, add an invoice or add an employee or whatever in it, and then say, make this associated with, the company. That would work too. But also, if they forget it, here's the admin side. Here's where they can manage this is a work in process, but they can manage all kinds of stuff. We're going to take them to applying to roster on a plane, then roster on a bus, and all kinds of stuff. But if someone forgot it, they can call the admin or email, and the admin can just go, look, and there he is. Okay, you lost that email? Here it is. And they can send it to them again. That's how that works. Hope all is well. Thank you.